Content from Cambridge University Press is part of the journey of millions of students and thousands of teachers across the world and also in India. We look at this as a huge responsibility. What we want to do is to participate with educators, teachers and the learners to create these contents which keeps in center the skills of tomorrow, which keeps in center the how exactly the consumption could be better so that we can get the better outcome.
So one day when we were sitting and planning for JUMPSTART, what struck us was that something very vital was missing. We were talking about children, but we didn't actually know what children really thought and felt. A lot of it was just based on assumptions about what we think children like. So that is how the idea of the survey came up, and we had many heated discussions about what the survey should look like. But we were very clear that we need to find out what do children like to do with their leisure time, how do they like to study, what do they like to actually read, what is the kind of content that they think is really fun. Because all of us were children at one time, but that was a long time ago. So it is important to get the voices of the children directly through the medium of a survey or through interviews, which will give you a better idea of what they really like, or at least get you a sense of what they really like under different circumstances. That really was the reason why we thought we should have this survey as a part of JUMPSTART, which is specifically focused on education this time and in a broader sense on children.
So JUMPSTART, which started as a series of masterclasses in 2009, when it started to step from kindergarten into main school in its 8th year this year, the 2016 edition, we were wondering what is something that we've always had on spotlights and little corners around discussions, but something that we've not actively pursued as a discussion. And we realized that was about pedagogy in education. And that is how the theme of this year's JUMPSTART came about, which our festival advisors beautifully named as JUMPSTART Goes to School. And while we were thinking and contemplating about how JUMPSTART has always been an intervention and an inspiration forum for the entire publishing community, we also wanted to bring some more reader insight into it. We found a partner in Cambridge University Press where we put together a little questionnaire where we wanted to go back to our readers and find out what they think, so that we can present it to the authors and the content creators at the forum to understand how the marriage of what is desired and what is available can happen. So at this year's JUMPSTART, we're looking forward to much more interpolated, informed discussion with the inputs that we have here today.
The initial finding of the survey is very encouraging. Initial results suggest 41% of children reading 1 to 2 books, about 30% reads 3 to 5 books, 16% of the kids read more than 5 books outside of their education and curriculum references. Today, with the teachers and the educators, we're raising the kids of 21st century. We're shaping up the minds of today by ensuring the content which is engaging.
Some initial results show 68% of them have access to digital content on their personal gadgets. 28% are using their parents' device, and there is a smaller set who do not access much of devices. Now, among other things, it's important to note these devices are also being used for education purposes. 48% of students looking at digital resources every week, another 31% who are using it every day. This insight emphasizes the fact that learning via books and digital content really complement each other, and they go hand in hand pretty well. The most important thing to record is that the teachers and the parents remain to be the key influencer for this generation we are talking about.
The kids of the 21st century learn in a very different way from what their parents used to learn. We're more interactive, more visual, and we do not just learn from text. And I personally struggled a lot with just text. I learned through flowcharts and mind maps and pictorials, and I believe that's an amazing way to learn. And I think post 9th, a lot of students struggle with text because the schools expect us to learn so much text. And these mind maps, the visuals, make it so much easier for us to learn. Hence, I really want books, upcoming books, to incorporate that, to incorporate visuals in books, to make it easier for students to learn and make it easier for them to have an interest in them. I really want books to make people have an opinion, to make students discuss something passionately, analyze the situation, and come up with something, come up with their own mindset, come up with their own opinion.
The learner survey is actually an excellent thing which these people are doing, and it's a very good initiative from the Cambridge University Press and the German Book Office. So as from the author's point of view, I really think that it's going to help them, help the students a lot, because it is going to give us the connection what exactly the students want in this present scenario. The students want the things to be written in a very different way now. They want colorful books so that they can easily and with a lot of pictures, so that they can relate the things from their day-to-day life. You also want the things to be written in a very short and in a very crispy way, point-wise. Everything is to be written to the point, so that they're easy to remember them and they're easy to actually grade them with their normal usual things. So I wish all the best, and I think that this survey is going to give us a very good result very soon.
While I do like to read books with an attractive book cover and books recommended to me by my teachers and my friends, now I would like the explanation of concepts to be more interesting by adding more activities to them, like playing online games, getting points out of them, and then redeeming them to get to higher levels. And that would be fantastic.
Our study this year hopefully would be the most comprehensive. Schools, teachers, students, parents, we publishers all will collaborate to create a learning experience that is most impactful. These same set of students that are reading so much also have access to their own devices.
This survey is over for the next 3 months, and I think we're going to see some more insights out of it, which is going to help us in terms of how exactly the education solution content can be designed.
You are a vital part of this journey. Come join the learning journey with GBO and Cambridge.